Hi, this is Coach Charles Brom here at Fit Health USA in Herndon, Virginia. And what is our topic today? Bad food tastes so good and life is so short. I don't want to give it up. Why should I deny myself the pleasure of eating? Okay, so let's think about that for a second. If you continue eating the way you've been eating and you're unhappy with your physical appearance or you don't have enough energy to do the things you want to do, more than likely, the two major things that are impacting how you feel and how you're looking are lack of exercise and your eating habits. And when you have lack of exercise combined with poor eating habits, you're going to feel like crap most of the time. I know I did. So I hear you. If you want to eat this food because it tastes really good and it makes you feel happy at the moment, it gives you a false sense of energy, or you have energy for 15 or 20 minutes or maybe an hour, and then it goes away. I remember sitting in meetings 7-8 years ago. It would be the middle of the afternoon. Somebody would open up a small package of little Snickers bars or little chocolate treats, Hershey's Kisses, any number of things, Heath bars. And it was crazy. Every 15 minutes I would grab one. They'd be about this big, an inch across. And I would feel good for a little while, and then suddenly I was starting to get really tired. I couldn't pay attention in the meeting, and I would try and force myself to go like an hour before grabbing the next one, but they were there. And I used to start my day out with donuts, and then I'd be at the food machine at 10 o'clock in the morning, getting a package of peanut butter crackers or M&Ms or something else like that, because I was hungry all of the time. So I understand what you're saying. But I'd like to give you a mental image of what life might be like for you if you don't change your eating habits. Now, when I was getting myself healthy, I would go down to the mall and I would see these incredibly large people walking around and having difficulty, and they would have to sit down and they would be breathing really hard, and they would have to press on their knees to get up off of a bench. Some of them had a cane. Some people would make their kids carry the small bags that they had bought. And I said to myself, I never want to get like that. But let's take it a step further. Let's go to a nursing home where you have a 70-year-old there, and they're confined to a wheelchair for most of the day because they simply don't have the strength left in their body to walk up and down the halls there. So they spend most of their time in a wheelchair. Or some of the ones that are even in worse condition, they have oxygen 24 hours a day that they're breathing, and they're unable to get out of the bed. They're 150 pounds overweight, maybe 200 pounds overweight. They need help turning over. They need help going to the bathroom. They need help to take a shower or bathe. They need help to eat. And I guarantee you that many of these people that are in those situations were thinking 30 years earlier, you know what, this food tastes great, I know I'm putting on a little extra weight, but I'll do something about it next week, next month, becomes next year, becomes a decade later, becomes I just can't stop eating. And you know what, it doesn't matter, there's no way I'm ever going to lose this weight, and then you eat yourself to death. I've had several clients mention to me over the past few years that they've seen people at work where they walk by food, they're just eating it. And suddenly one day they didn't come into work. And that's really tragic. But you're still alive. You can make this change today. Yeah, the food tastes good and it seems like life is short. But how do you want to live your last 5 years, your last 10 years, your last 20 years? You want to have to be helped every step of the way? Or would you like to be 80 years old and being able to walk a 7,000-yard golf course and enjoy it? Thank you. Leave any questions or comments down below.